Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janae. I run a blog called Highlowluxxe and I focus on luxury, beauty, fashion, and travel. And today we are filming How to Look Expensive Part 2. I filmed this video when I first started my channel 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I'm not sure. And you guys seem to really like it. I shared 5 tips, so I'm just going to expand and share a few more tips that I use to elevate my outfits. I know, disclaimer, looking expensive is not the most important thing in the world, but I know there are a lot of people that want to know how to take a very affordable outfit and elevate it and make it look a little more high-end. So I'm going to share 10 tips. I have 10 tips on how to elevate your outfit and make it look more expensive. As my first tip is going to be to add structure of some sort to your outfit. So I suggest a nice tailored coat or a blazer, and this is also a great option because you can find it at the thrift store. So I'm going to show you 2 items, and of course throughout the video I will pop up inspiration photos as well, but anything I have on hand that I can grab quickly I will show you. So my first option is a blazer. And just adding structure, specifically like shoulder pads, anything with shoulder padding or structure at the top, just kind of makes your look a little more refined. And it's a great silhouette and very flattering to the figure because it makes your waist look smaller while your shoulders look broader. If you have broad shoulders already, this may not be the tip for you. But this blazer I got thrifted. I actually got it as a part of a suit. And I will just show you what it looks like. I bought the whole suit and I love it. This one does have like a checkered print. It has kind of a little shine to it as well, like a sheen, but it's great. It's double breasted. I'll step back. Sorry, I have the mic, but I'll step back so you can see it. But this just thrown on, even on top of this outfit, I would probably wear black underneath if I was wearing it, but just adds a very structured and almost a little more like elegant look to this outfit. Also, one of my best thrift store finds is this tailored coat. There we go. And this is like super vintage. It's made in the US. It is oversized, but it's a great option. Like even if I'm wearing like sweatpants and, you know, a t-shirt and I want to kind of run out and grab, I don't know, run some errands or anything, I'll throw this coat on and like a nice bag and I just feel more put together. Like this totally just transformed this outfit. And it's a long line, just wool coat, but the structure is kind of what elevates it. It makes my outfit look more expensive, and my outfit is not expensive if you're wondering. I think I got this coat for 20 bucks. This shirt is from Zara. I think it was $29.99. I have on some faux leather pants, also from maybe Zara or Misguided, I'm not sure. But again, not an expensive outfit, but I feel very put together. So I think that's a great tip. Just add structure to any outfit. And I would definitely consider thrifting these pieces to get the most bang for your buck. Okay guys, next tip is to play with texture. Now this is a great way to make pieces, just an item that you find, look more expensive. It's also easier to hide when it's really inexpensive. So a great example is also the shirt I'm wearing. It has this kind of like knitted texture and just the small details on the back. It has like pearl buttons. And again, this was a $29 shirt, but those little pieces definitely elevate the look. This is another example. I would say any silk or satin pieces. This is a shirt that I found thrifted. Again, it has shoulder pads, which was the last tip, but also this satin feel. This is not real like silk or anything, but it definitely elevates the look. I'll pop up a picture of me in that shirt. But for this tip, I would recommend some type of satin, croc effect, faux leather, anything that has some type of weaving or pattern on it that can just read more expensive. Moving on to the next tip would be an all white or all cream look. Now, of course, you need to make sure that this is figure flattering and you find what suits your body type best. But if you don't know what to wear and you really want to make an impact and you want to feel almost regal, I feel like anytime you throw on an all white look, that's kind of just my go-to. I have an all white, it's actually back here. I have a white blazer and a white pair of dress pants that I just have on hand for any occasion when I don't know what to wear. Of course, I'll pop up some pictures or some examples, but I don't wear them often. But anytime I'm not sure what to pull and I'm not sure what would be perfect for an occasion, I combine those two. You can, of course, have a suit, but it could be a dress, it could be a skirt and a top, but I pair those two together. They didn't come together, but I pair them together and it is a look. I definitely showed it in my, what was the video? I think it was my date night outfits or summer date night outfits. And I paired them both together and they just look so great. So again, when in doubt, and if you want to look very expensive and kind of elevate your look or just feel very chic and sophisticated, I suggest an all white or all cream if you're not comfortable with white. Even like some type of nude, just head to toe. Even like try to get a matching bag and a matching coat. It just reads more elevated. Moving on. Tip number 4 is a very simple tip, but it's to customize your items. So if you find a coat, let's say at the thrift store, and you love the structure, the overall feel, the silhouette, the length, everything, but the buttons look really cheap, pop on Amazon and get some new buttons, or just go to your local fabric store, find some new buttons, replace those. If you can't replace them yourself, take them to a tailor. It's like $5 or $10 and it can make a world of a difference. The same on any tops that you find, especially if you're thrift shopping. But even if you're shopping in just like a fast fashion store and you find something and you think, oh, if they just would have made it like this, or if they just would have, you know, if the buttons didn't look so cheap. I hear that a lot. If the buttons didn't look so cheap. Also, another great way to customize your items is to add shoulder pads. I mentioned that before because structure kind of gives an outfit a little something special. And I've done that with a few jackets. I've ordered I've ordered shoulder pads off Amazon. Or you can just, again, go to your local tailor and have them put some shoulder pads. So if you find a coat or a blazer and you think, you know, you want it to be a little more structured, that's a great way to customize an outfit. Okay, tip number 5 is to have balance in your outfit. This is a very old school tip, but I feel that it still applies. If you are wearing something tight on the bottom, wear something looser, or tight on the top, wear something looser on the bottom, and vice versa. If you're wearing something tight on the bottom, wear something looser on the top. So usually if I'm wearing an oversized white button up, let me see, let me grab it. So if I'm wearing something like this, which is kind of like my men's oversized button-up shirt, I will wear skinny leather leggings, right? Because then it creates a more flattering silhouette. It also, to me, just looks more stylish. It looks more fashion forward. And then same thing, vice versa. If I am wearing something where I have like wide leg trousers or oversized pants or even a baggier pant, I will wear something tighter on top just to create a more flattering silhouette. So again, easy tip, but I would just keep it in mind whenever you're getting dressed. If you have tight and tight, depending on what it is, it can look great. Of course, wear what you're comfortable with and what you like, but I would consider kind of always keeping that tip in mind. So that's tip number 5. Keep balance in your outfit. Okay, tip number 6 is to invest in a steamer. This is so easy, but yet usually missed. Take pride in your clothing no matter the price point. Invest in a steamer. I got mine, I want to say from maybe Marshalls or TJ Maxx. It's like a little handheld. I can travel with it. Let me grab it. It's actually right over here. Okay, this is my steamer. It is my little steamer. Oh, it's actually from Target, I think. So I will link it below. But steam all of your clothes. It just, again, wrinkled clothes can destroy an outfit that's at any price point, honestly. Even if you have an expensive outfit and it's wrinkled, it's a disaster. So just make sure, especially when you are trying out those other fabrics like those satins, those silks, like you want to make sure they are steamed to perfection so that they can flow and just look as elegant as you want them to be. So make sure anything you're wearing, knock those wrinkles out. Take pride in your items, no matter how much they cost. Tip number 7 is to find a shoe cobbler and just assess the shoes that you have. I would do like just take a big bunch at a time. Like go through your shoes, assess any ones that have like scuffs that are kind of like really showing through, anything that like needs the heel tap replaced, anything that like has any wear or tear. Take them to your local shoe cobbler. Like I have one that's down the street. It's literally just one man. He owns it. He works there every day, and I can just take in any items I have and he can just bring them back to life. But I feel like that is a telltale sign especially if you've invested in shoes, but any price point, again, if they are starting to look worn, that is not going to elevate your outfit. So just take them to your local shoe cobbler, go on Yelp, search shoe cobbler, and find someone that you can trust, look at the reviews, and I would maybe test one pair of shoes first. But again, if you have any scuffs or marks that can be treated, take those in, especially if you have heel taps that are worn down, take those in. Or even if it's like hardware or something on the shoe that maybe needs to be polished up, go to your local shoe cobbler, elevate those shoes. Tip number 8 is all about styling. And this is just where the natural, what is your aesthetic, what is your overall vibe comes into play. I will pop up a lot of examples for this one, but sometimes when you put on an outfit, the styling little tricks can really make a difference. So a great example, and one of my favorites, is draping over the shoulder. So we'll take that same thrifted coat because I just love her so much. And if I wanted to just feel a little more bougie, let's just call it that, I would just drape it over my shoulders, not put it on, right? Because this is more of like an effortless, I'm just running out the house, but I just happen to look fabulous in this very structured, tailored, amazing coat. And you can do this with a blazer, you can do this with a leather jacket, but it's more of a styling trick that just gives an overall feel to a look. Another one of my favorite tips for styling is maybe tying a sweater around your neck. Again, those are little things that make your outfit feel more effortless and like you aren't trying that hard. I mean, not that this is hard to do. But it gives that feel of like you just throw on your clothes and they just happen to look amazing. Again, I'll pop up a few more pictures of just like a few styling tricks that I love to do that you can just play around with and can really make a difference and an impact in your look. But this is my favorite. Okay, tip number 9 is confidence and comfort. To me, they go hand in hand, and this is just something that you feel. So when I'm getting dressed, anytime I am uncomfortable in what I'm wearing, I can't be confident. And that is what kind of makes an outfit to me. When you go somewhere, when you show up and you are just feeling it, you are feeling 100%, you are feeling like this is the perfect outfit, like I really pulled it together. Anytime I'm uncomfortable, if I have to fidget with something, if I have to keep tucking something in, if I have to keep doing anything, like I can't be confident and I'm just uncomfortable, and I will change my outfit immediately. So for me, like that may be different for everyone, but for me, if something is too tight, again, if it's tight on the top and tight on the bottom, I can't handle it. But even if it's something where I just have to fidget, if there's a lot of pieces to an outfit or too many moving parts, I just have to take it off and scale all the way back and go with something very simple. So that's just a tip. Again, that's more up to what's comfortable to you. But I would, if you're ever indecisive about an outfit or not sure like what the problem is when you're getting dressed, think about like, is this comfortable? Wherever I'm going, do I just feel like I can move around? I can like be myself, I can be comfortable, or am I going to be pulling my dress down all night or tucking my top in because it's a little too short to be tucked in? Like that type of stuff will just kill your confidence. So make sure you are comfortable in what you're wearing. Okay, my last and final tip is to shop pre-loved. So I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you like designer things, you like luxury items, you like things that are a little more expensive, but right now you want to find little tips and tricks to just elevate what you currently have, which means at some point you'll want to invest in designer items. Go to the pre-loved market for anything before you step foot into a store to purchase full price. I wish this was something that I knew before I bought my first designer item, whatever it is. If it's shoes, if it's a brooch, if it's a hat, if it's a shirt, there are so many options. I would just suggest checking there first. I will link some of my favorites below. If you are not new to my channel, you know I love Fashionphile, The Real, Vestiaire Collective, and even your local area. So like check on Yelp. I usually, anytime I go to a new city, I will Yelp luxury consignment or something like that and just see what's up, like what comes up locally, and I'll kind of just scroll through the pictures and I'll scroll through like the comments that people have left on the location to determine whether I'll visit it or not. But anything you're considering, like there's so many options, it's so expansive, it's so much variety. So if you are thinking about next year you want to invest in a Chanel handbag or Gucci loafers, check pre-loved. Even if you just type it into Google, like pre-loved Gucci loafers, all of the sites will come up that have them listed. They usually will come up and show you the price and like all of the like pictures. So just check there first, because that's just a tip that I wish I knew. I think I bought 3 handbags from the store. I could have gotten them all half price on the pre-loved market, but I just didn't know it existed. I didn't know what it was. So that is my little tip from me to you. Of course, if you stuck around this long, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. I upload videos on Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 times a week. And of course, follow me on Instagram at Highlowluxxe. Read my blog, highlowluxxe.com. And as always, thanks for stopping by. See ya.